Hey, this is Irvin Griffin. Going solo with this one because there's two subjects I want to touch on right quick. First one is this Dr. Umar Johnson or Jermaine Shoemake, whatever his real name is. I know it's Jermaine. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I just wish this whole thing would be over or he go to jail or actually man up and keep his word and actually be serious about opening the school, which I don't think he ever was. But there was a video I was listening to. I forgot the dude's name. But he made a comment that I actually agreed with. He said, let's be honest. And this was a black guy. He said, let's be honest. That slogan he got, Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never. And then when you think about the other comments, calling Asian women rice bunnies or let's say Middle Eastern women sand bunnies or whatever. And then he be talking about raising up or respecting the black woman. Yet he wants to call them T-goats, particularly the one that he's trying to say messed up his evidence with school, which I personally don't believe. Because the story don't even sound right. I mean, you could hear about it with my comments with me and Regina in a couple of our previous videos about this guy. But let's just tell it like it is. If this was a white man saying snow bunnies forever, which that term in itself, snow bunnies, that's disrespectful even to white women. You know what I mean? It don't have the same hate or same historical connotation as some derogatory terms against females, particularly black females. But let's be honest, snow bunny is not a very complimentary term. But let's be honest, if he were a white man saying snow bunnies forever, black queens never, we would have called him out. Not only that, most people would have called him out a long time ago. But because it's the other way and because black women seem to support him, because let's be honest, black men been off his train for years. Black women are only just starting to get off his train. But because he said some stuff they like to hear, particularly the single moms and the older black women of our community, they let him slide. They let him get by with that slick talking mess. I'll be honest. Growing up, I had big love for the black women, and I still do. Obviously, I'm dating a black woman. However, I'd say from about my mid-30s until I met Regina, I just slowly started throwing my hands up when it comes to black women, because most black women, at least the ones that were worth anything, did not like me. Now, I'm not saying they hated me or had anything against me, but they only saw me either as a friend or they only came around when they needed something. And usually they were the ones with problems. They did not love me like that. They didn't even like me like that. And what was funny is the ones over the years, including my teen years and young adult years, had I been not caught up in that old pro-black mentality, I could have had a wife and stuff a long time ago, probably. And most of them were white. And some of them were decent looking white women with good hearts and good intentions. So, yeah, in my heart, that's why I couldn't stick with following the pro-black rhetoric, especially pro-black rhetoric like this guy who's basically a scam artist, in my opinion. Because in my heart, that just wasn't me. I focused on myself, being single, and if a woman did come around, I just wanted a good woman. It just so happens, along comes Regina, who just happens to be black. But I didn't focus on the fact that she was black. That was secondary. But yeah, I thought about this and I said, instead of saying we got to do better, we need to just do better. But anyway, to the next subject. This whole Raja Jackson thing, man, what a big mess. What a big mess. And prayers to the dude on the right. Uh Psycho Singh, I believe is his name. I don't forgot his name. If anybody can tell me in the comment section, I'll be much appreciated. I apologize for not knowing the guy's name. I just know he's the guy that with a propped can hit Rajah Jackson. Didn't even look like it even phased him at all. And then somebody had to explain to him quickly, like, yo, dude, he's not a worker. He's not a worker. He's just a guest. And, had Rajah hit him right there, then I would understand it more. Then it would be, I won't say justifiable, but it'd be more understandable. Like, you attacked this dude that wasn't a worker when somebody should have smartened you up that, hey, he's just a guest here. Or it probably should have smartened Rajah up too, but I'll get to that in a second. Should have smartened him up to it. And if he would have attacked him right then and there, cool. Well, not really cool, but you know what I mean. But here's where my problem comes. Hours later, this is after they seemingly squashed it. After the dude on the right apologized. And after they seemingly squashed it, Rajah seemed to accept the apology and stuff. He gets worked up, not only by the internet, but by the guy that was promoting the event or running the event. Tell him, oh, go get your receipt. Now, anybody that follows pro wrestling knows what that means. That means get your get back, get your revenge for that hit. But no one smartened Rajah up to what he needed to do or told him what he should do. So what I'm saying, the reason I'm explaining that is I'm showing, hey, Rajah's not the only bad guy here. Rajah's not the only bad guy in this situation. There's other people in the situation that shares responsibility. But anyway, Rajah gets into the ring, slams this dude. The dude was already out from the slam. He was already knocked out. Remember, Rajah's a trained MMA fighter. And I'm going to get to this thing with him and his father. I put that in quotation marks sarcastically. Rampage Jackson in a second. But he slams him down. He punches this dude at least 20, almost 30 times straight up. And these were not work punches. These were real punches. He was looking to send that man to the upper room, if you get my drift. He was looking to send that man to the upper room. And as a matter of fact, from the reports, he actually was flatlined. He actually was literally unalived inside the ring. And then, paramedics and stuff had to bring him back. But it was only after like 20-some punches that the ref and everybody realized, no, this dude ain't playing. So they got him off of them. And then you heard the rant they had about, man, ain't nobody calling me no bitch. Nobody calling me a bitch. And it doesn't help that this sorry sack of, I can't say what I really want to say about Rampage Jackson, but, this sorry sack of crap of a father is almost instigating it, poking it on. Now, I feel for Rajah because, I'm still a black man deep down, despite what I said earlier on. And, it don't matter what kind of relationship or who a black man is piping. End of the day, he's still going to have to especially if he lives in America, he's going to still deal with a lot of the same problems that every other black man feels, whether he's married to a black woman or otherwise. He's going to still deal with a lot of the same problems. Rajah, I feel for him, but at the same time, you a grown man. Gotta get them emotions under control. And yeah, I personally do believe, he's probably gonna get off, I believe, with a slap on the wrist. But no, this young kid needs to go. Well, no, you know what? Screw that. I'm gonna quit calling him a young kid. This young man needs to go to jail. I'm not saying for the rest of his life, but he definitely needs to go to jail, and he definitely needs some counseling and some psychiatric help while he's in jail. And as for his dad, look, this video would never get aired on YouTube if I said what I really felt about his father. Because, oh my God. Ooh, I guess the only thing I could say about him that I could maybe get away with, and hopefully this doesn't get me striked on YouTube, but he's a piece of crap. I mean, some of the comments talking about he had bail money for Raja and his brother, but he had college money built for his half Japanese, half black sons. Who says that? What parent says that? Who says that? Oh my God. I mean, I know systemically we've gone through a lot as black people, but come on. There's no excuse for this behavior. I don't care what systemically we've gone through. There is no excuse for this. Treat your kids like cattle. They might as well be in slavery. I mean, treat your own kids. I mean, we already are kind of, well, I won't say prepared, but we already look for it from white folks and other groups, but we get it from our own too? To me, you're no better. And trust me, if Rampage Jackson would have said these same comments, and let's say Raja was mixed, and let's say his daddy was white and said these same comments, we would be calling for his head, and rightfully so. But because he's another black man, you got a lot of black people still taking up for Rampage. And I'm like, no, there is no taking up for this. That is garbage. His attitude is garbage. I'm sorry. So, no. And I just had to get that out because he's saying stuff like that. And if I said what I really want to say, this video will probably get blocked. So I'm going to stop right here. But anyway, that's all I got to say on this. I'm out.